Today, we pay tribute to the American stars and international figures we have lost. Please like this video to help our channel grow. It means a lot to us. Thank you, and let's begin. Tony Sirico, the American character actor best known for playing mobster Paulie Walnuts on The Sopranos, died at 79 following health complications in a Florida care facility. Before finding his place in Hollywood, Sirico lived a rough early life in Brooklyn, facing dozens of arrests. He turned his life around after discovering theater while serving time in prison. During auditions, he insisted on playing mob characters on one condition: his characters could never turn into police informants. The Sopranos creator David Chase built the role of Paulie Walnuts around Sirico's real-life personality. He brought his tough guy swagger to movies like Goodfellas, Mighty Aphrodite, and Bullets Over Broadway. Friends recalled him as generous and loyal. He spent time supporting military veterans, and his passing left a void among castmates who considered him family. Tony Dow, the American actor famous for playing Big Brother Wally Cleaver on Leave It to Beaver, died aged 77 following complications from cancer. He won the part of Wally in 1957 with almost no prior acting training. His steady demeanor on screen helped ground the show during its six-season run. When the sitcom ended in 1963, Dow stepped away from acting to serve in the National Guard. He returned to the entertainment industry, working as a director, producer, and visual sculptor. His bronze artwork was selected for an exhibition at the Louvre in Paris. In his later years, Dow spoke openly about his long struggles with depression to help others feel less alone. Pat Carroll, the American actress and comedian who voiced the sea witch Ursula in Disney's The Little Mermaid, died at age 95 following a battle with pneumonia. Her performing career began in the late 1940s on live television and Broadway. She won an Emmy Award in 1957 for her comedic sketches on Caesar's Hour. Generations of moviegoers recognized her deep voice, which she used to create one of animation's most memorable villains. Carroll spent decades performing in theater across the country and won a Grammy for her solo stage performance as Gertrude Stein. She viewed voice work as pure freedom because it allowed actors to rely entirely on their vocal craft without worrying about physical appearances. Fred Ward, the American actor who starred in Tremors and The Right Stuff, died at age 79 following natural causes. Before landing acting roles, Ward served 3 years in the United States Air Force, worked as a lumberjack in Alaska, and competed as a boxer. He broke into film during the 1970s after studying acting in Rome. Directors valued his tough, believable presence in films like Escape from Alcatraz, Southern Comfort, and Henry and June. Fans loved his portrayal of Earl Bassett in the 1990 monster movie Tremors, where his dry humor balanced the action. He spent his final years painting original artwork before stepping back from public life. Clu Gulager, the veteran American actor who starred in The Virginian and The Return of the Living Dead, died at age 93 following natural causes. Born in Oklahoma as an enrolled citizen of the Cherokee Nation, he got his start in TV westerns during the 1960s, playing Billy the Kid on The Tall Man, before joining The Virginian as Deputy Emmett Riker. Movie directors cast him in major films like The Killers, The Last Picture Show, and McQ alongside John Wayne. Horror fans embraced his lead role as a warehouse manager in the 1985 cult comedy The Return of the Living Dead. He maintained a long career spanning 6 decades, making his final on-screen appearance in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Joe Turkel, the American character actor who played the ghostly bartender in The Shining, died at 94 following liver failure. Turkel served in the United States Army during World War II, seeing action in the European theater. After the war, he moved to California to pursue acting. He became one of only 3 actors to appear in 3 separate Stanley Kubrick feature films, including The Killing, Paths of Glory, and The Shining. Sci-fi moviegoers remembered him as Dr. Eldon Tyrell, the eccentric creator of replicants in Ridley Scott's Blade Runner. Off-screen, Turkle wrote screenplays and maintained a quiet life in Santa Monica. Mary Alice, the Emmy and Tony Award-winning American actress who played the Oracle in The Matrix Revolutions, died at 85 following natural causes. Born in Mississippi, she worked as an elementary school teacher in Chicago before joining community theater groups in the 1960s. Her stage talent brought her a Tony Award in 1987 for her role in August Wilson's original Broadway production of Fences. Television viewers recognized her as Letty Bostick on A Different World and as Marguerite Peck in I'll Fly Away, a performance that won her an Emmy Award. She chose roles that reflected strength, patience, and quiet dignity. Mike Haggerty, the American actor who played building superintendent Mr. Trieger on Friends, died at age 67 following a seizure caused by an adverse reaction to antibiotics. Born in Chicago, Haggerty built his comedic skills at the Second City Comedy Troupe. His blue-collar look and friendly demeanor made him a regular presence on television for decades. He appeared on shows like Seinfeld, Cheers, Curb Your Enthusiasm, and Lucky Louie. Right before his passing, he earned widespread praise for his warm performance as a father on the HBO series Somebody Somewhere. Co-stars remembered him as a generous scene partner who made everyone on set feel welcome. Bo Hopkins, the American actor who starred in American Graffiti and The Wild Bunch, died at age 84 following a sudden heart attack. Raised in South Carolina, he ran away from home as a teenager, joined the United States Army at 16, and later pursued acting in regional theater. Director Sam Peckinpah cast him in The Wild Bunch, opening doors to a long career playing outlaws and lawmen. Movie fans remembered him as Joe Young, the leader of the Pharaohs Gang in American Graffiti. Hopkins racked up over 100 credits across film and television, including recurring roles on The Rockford Files and Dynasty. Joe E. Tata, the American actor who played Peach Pit diner owner Nat Busicchio on Beverly Hills 90210, died at age 85 following a long battle with Alzheimer's disease. Before serving burgers to 1990s TV teens, Tata was a staple on 1960s and 1970s television. He played villains on the original Batman series and appeared on shows like The Outer Limits, Lost in Space, and The Rockford Files. His role on 90210 lasted for 10 seasons, turning him into a father figure for both the young characters and the cast members on set. Colleagues described him as a patient, joyful performer who filled the studio with stories from classic Hollywood. Denise Dowse, the American actress known for playing Vice Principal Yvonne Teasley on Beverly Hills 90210, died at age 64 following a severe case of viral meningitis. Across a career spanning 4 decades, Dowse moved easily between dramatic roles and comedies. She appeared on popular shows such as Insecure, The Guardian, Grey's Anatomy, and Seinfeld. Outside of television studios, she dedicated years to the Amazing Grace Conservatory in Los Angeles, directing local theater productions and mentoring young actors. Her students and colleagues remembered her as a firm, loving guide who pushed performers to discover their full creative potential. Robert Morse, the Tony and Emmy-winning actor who played agency co-founder Bert Cooper on Mad Men, died at age 90 following heart failure. He won his first Tony Award in 1961 for playing the ambitious J. Pierpont Finch in How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, later starring in the movie adaptation. 5 decades later, modern television viewers met him as the eccentric, shoeless ad executive Bert Cooper on Mad Men. His song and dance exit from that series became one of television's memorable final scenes. Morse worked steadily on stage and screen for over 60 years, winning a second Tony for his solo Broadway performance as Truman Capote in True. Rebecca Balding, the American actress who starred on Soap and Charmed, died at 73 following a battle with ovarian cancer. Born in Arkansas, she studied drama at the University of Kansas before stepping onto stages in Chicago. Moving to Los Angeles, she landed a role on the 1970s comedy Soap, playing an unwed mother alongside Billy Crystal. Decades later, she joined the fantasy series Charmed, playing the strict newspaper editor boss of Alyssa Milano's character. Balding appeared in dozens of series during her career, including Seventh Heaven, ER, and Melrose Place. Friends recalled her warm spirit at cast gatherings. Gregory Itzin, the American actor who played President Charles Logan on 24, died at age 74 following complications during emergency surgery. Raised in Wisconsin, Itzin trained at the American Conservatory Theater and spent years building a reputation in stage plays across the country. He earned a Tony nomination in 1994 for The Kentucky Cycle. His portrayal of a corrupt American president on 24 earned him 2 Emmy nominations and wide public recognition. He also appeared on The Mentalist, Star Trek, and Boston Legal. Even after surviving a heart attack in 2015 while performing Shakespeare on stage, he returned to acting as soon as he recovered. Lenny Von Dolan, the American actor who played Harold Smith on Twin Peaks, died at age 64 following a long illness. Raised in Texas, Von Dolan originally wanted to become a jockey, but a sudden growth spurt redirected him toward theater studies. He made his movie debut in the Oscar-winning film Tender Mercies before taking the lead role in the 1984 sci-fi comedy Electric Dreams. Director David Lynch cast him in Twin Peaks because of his quiet, sensitive screen presence as the orchid-growing recluse. He spent much of his career working on stage plays in New York and regional theaters across the country. Maggie Peterson, the American actress and singer who played Charlene Darling on The Andy Griffith Show, died at 81 following a period of declining health. Growing up in Colorado, Peterson started singing in a local quartet before talent agents discovered her voice. On The Andy Griffith Show, she played a mountain girl who sang bluegrass tunes with her fictional family while harboring a crush on Sheriff Taylor. She also appeared on shows like Green Acres, Love American Style, and The Odd Couple. Later in life, she worked behind the scenes as a location manager for films shot across the state of Nevada. E.J. Peeker, the American actress best known for playing Minnie Fay in the movie musical Hello Dolly, died at age 82 following complications from Alzheimer's disease. Born in Oklahoma, she studied drama at the University of New Mexico before heading to Los Angeles to begin her performing career. She won her breakout movie role opposite Barbra Streisand and Walter Matthau after thousands of actresses auditioned for the part. On television, she starred in the musical comedy series That's Life and made guest appearances on hit shows including The Rockford Files, Charlie's Angels, and The Odd Couple. Off-screen, she lived in Southern California for decades and spent time supporting local organizations that helped unhoused people in her community. Friends remembered her for her sharp comedic talent and generous nature. Jerry Verdorn, the American soap opera actor who played lawyer Ross Marler on Guiding Light, died at age 72 following a battle with cancer. Born in South Dakota, Verdorn studied theater and performed on stage in Washington, D.C. and New York before joining daytime television in 1979. His steady portrayal of Ross Marler lasted for 26 years and earned him 2 Daytime Emmy Awards. After leaving Guiding Light, he joined One Life to Live as Clint Buchanan, staying with the show until its conclusion. Off-screen, Verdorn devoted time to hosting charity events for cancer research. Marnie Schulenberg, the American soap opera actress who starred on As the World Turns, died at 37 following complications from stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. Raised in Massachusetts, Schulenberg joined daytime television in 2007. She earned a Daytime Emmy nomination in 2010 for her work on As the World Turns. She went on to appear on One Life to Live, Blue Bloods, and City on a Hill. Diagnosed with cancer shortly after giving birth to her daughter, she shared her treatment journey online, writing about mothering while facing serious illness. Her courage and openness touched castmates and viewers across the country. David Birney, the American stage and television actor who starred in Bridget Loves Bernie, died at age 83 following a long struggle with Alzheimer's disease. Birney built a career in classical theater, performing Shakespeare plays on Broadway and at major regional theaters across the United States. Television viewers knew him best as Bernie Steinberg on Bridget Loves Bernie, one of the top-rated comedies of the 1972 season. He went on to star in the medical series Saint Elsewhere and played historic figure John Quincy Adams in The Adams Chronicles. Birney also directed theater productions and edited literary anthologies. L.Q. Jones, the American actor who starred in Western classics like The Wild Bunch, died at 94 following natural causes. Born Justice Ellis Shod in Texas, he took his stage name from his debut role in the 1955 movie Battle Cry. Jones became a frequent collaborator of director Sam Peckinpah, featuring in films such as Ride the High Country, Major Dundee, and Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. Modern audiences recognized him as the county commissioner in Martin Scorsese's Casino. Beyond acting, Jones wrote and directed the 1975 post-apocalyptic film A Boy and His Dog. Nehemiah Persoff, the veteran actor who appeared in Some Like It Hot and voiced Papa Mouskowitz in An American Tail, died at 102 following heart failure. Born in Jerusalem, Persoff moved to New York as a child and served in the United States Army during World War II. He studied at the Actors Studio alongside Marilyn Monroe and Marlon Brando. Cinema fans knew him as mob boss Little Bonaparte in Billy Wilder's comedy Some Like It Hot, and as Papa Mouskowitz in the animated movie An American Tail. He also played Barbra Streisand's father in Yentl. After retiring from acting, Persoff devoted his remaining decades to painting scenic artwork. Liz Sheridan, the American actress who played Jerry Seinfeld's loving mother Helen on Seinfeld, died at age 93 following natural causes in her sleep. She started her career as a cabaret dancer in the 1950s, performing in clubs across New York and the Caribbean before shifting her focus to stage acting and television. Audiences first got to know her as the nosy neighbor Raquel Ochmanek on the 1980s sitcom Alf. Shortly after that role wrapped up, she stepped into Seinfeld, appearing across all 9 seasons as the fiercely protective mother who always believed her son could do no wrong. Her warmth and sharp comedic timing made her a standout presence on the show. Outside of television, she performed on Broadway alongside Meryl Streep and published a memoir about her early romantic life in New York. Friends remembered her for her joyful energy and dedicated work ethic. Howard Hesseman, the American actor who starred as disc jockey Dr. Johnny Fever on WKRP in Cincinnati, died at 81 following complications from colon surgery. He began his entertainment career as a member of the San Francisco improv comedy group The Committee in the late 1960s, using that comedic training to land early guest spots on shows like The Andy Griffith Show and Laverne and Shirley. His big break arrived when he took on the counterculture radio personality on WKRP in Cincinnati, earning 2 Emmy nominations for his memorable performance. He later won over television viewers as history teacher Charlie Moore on the sitcom Head of the Class. Hesseman built a steady 6-decade career, appearing in classic films like This Is Spinal Tap and Police Academy 2. Colleagues praised his razor-sharp wit and unpretentious approach to the craft of acting. Joan Copeland, the American stage and screen actress who built a long career on Broadway and television, died at age 99 following natural causes in her sleep. Born in New York City, she was the younger sister of famous playwright Arthur Miller and became one of the earliest members admitted to the Actors Studio in the 1940s. She quickly earned acclaim on the Broadway stage, starring in major productions like Pal Joey and her brother's drama The American Clock, which earned her a Drama Desk Award. Daytime television audiences recognized her from long roles on soap operas like Search for Tomorrow and One Life to Live. She also made guest appearances on Law and Order and voiced the tribal elder Tanana in the animated movie Brother Bear. Theater colleagues remembered her for her deep commitment to stagecraft and immense poise.